Arsenal's third win in a row and another demolition, this time of West Ham winning 5-2, was a really good performance, particularly in the first half. And I've already made a video about Bukayo Saka. I thought Jorginho was really good. Odegaard was outstanding as per. Gabriel Martinelli, of course, gets himself another goal, another elite performance from him. But to me, I want to give some praise to a player that's been getting a little bit of stick recently from me and from other Arsenal fans in Leandro Trossard. He scored a goal. He sets up a beautiful goal. He played a pivotal role in that first half. That saw Arsenal blitz West Ham to get ourselves up 4-0 until they pulled 2 back, and then we still scored another one. But I thought Leandro Trossard, although it wasn't his best performance ever, I'm not going to lie to you, I still thought he was really impressive, and he hasn't really been getting much praise for his performance. And in this video, I think it's important that we give him some praise because recent times hasn't been the greatest for Trossard. He's kind of struggled when he played in the 10 for a little bit. He had really good performances against like PSG, but then he really struggled recently. And now since the Forest game and this game, he's played really impressively. Now, I still will say before we even get into the video that I do think Martinelli starts over Trossard against United, but I think against lower block teams, I think Trossard works really well on the left-hand side, whereas when you're facing mid to high block teams, I think Martinelli thrives better. But Leandro Trossard, from around the first minute, was kind of doing some impressive things. I think technically he was really good, especially considering he was playing against one of the better defensive fullbacks in the Premier League in Wan-Bissaka. I thought Trossard made it quite difficult for Wan-Bissaka. I thought Trossard's little turns, little good passes was really impressive to see. He had some good mazy runs, and he found himself a goal. Now, I'm not going to praise him for the goal at all. It was a simple tap-in, but it was really good play from Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard, and Saka easily could have taken a shot, but he squared it to Trossard, and Trossard puts it in the back of the net. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, and it's very understandable that it's just a tap-in. Why even praise it? And that's true. Like I said, I'm not going to praise it too much, but there is credit to be shown there that being in the right place at the right time shows some good attack and intelligence. So I'm quite happy to see Trossard get himself a goal. That being his 4th goal of the season, which I know isn't outstanding, but it's his 4th goal of the season. His 2nd goal in 2 games being that he scored against Sporting Lisbon. So I am quite happy to see Trossard get his goal. But the 4th goal, the 4th goal, even though Trossard never scored it, I think was a moment of magic. A moment of pure class. In the 36th minute, after Arsenal go up 3-0, Arsenal had just scored the 3rd goal. Trossard picked up the ball just past midfield. We're kind of like in a defensive shape, and he looked up, saw Kai Havertz making a run, and he pinged a perfect left-footed pass over West Ham's defensive line. It was weighted beautifully, dropping right over Kilman, leaving the defenders helpless, and Havertz did the rest, starting a pass Fabianski. Arsenal up 4-0, but that assist was a chef's kiss. Honestly, it looked like something that Mesut Ozil would play, even Martin Odegaard would play. That was a beautifully pinged ball on, I believe it's Trossard's weaker foot. Beautiful pass. Havertz does really well to keep his composure and finish it out. And honestly, this assist I can watch, and I have probably watched time and time again. It's just a beautiful pass. There's so many different angles you can see it from. It's absolutely beautiful. What an assist from Trossard, and thankfully Havertz scores it so we can appreciate it even more. And I mean, if we look at Trossard's game in numbers, right? A goal, an assist, 2 shots, 18 out of 23 successful passes, 2 chances created, 36 touches, 3 touches in the opposition box, 2 passes into the final third, which is pretty impressive, 2 out of 2 long balls. I think one of them would count as the assist. Dispossessed only once the entire game, and defensively he did his work. He got a clearance in, he had 1 defensive action, he had 2 recoveries. He could have probably done a little bit better in his ground duels, winning only 1 out of 3, but again, that was against arguably West Ham's best player of the game in Wan-Bissaka. And like I said, you must remember, all of this happened from Trossard against arguably one of the better fullbacks defensively in the Premier League in Wan-Bissaka, and by far, in my opinion, Wan-Bissaka was West Ham's best player of the night. Now, yes, there is some criticism about Trossard's performance because you look at the goal Wan-Bissaka scored and you think to yourself, Trossard is to blame there. And I do think it's both Trossard and Calafiori to blame, but I also think it was a perfectly weighted ball from, I think, Carlos Soler. Good run from Wan-Bissaka. Now, again, I'm not letting Trossard off the hook because he is starting to track his runner and then he lets go of Wan-Bissaka, but I also do think Calafiori is to blame there. At the end of the day, Calafiori is the left back, so he should also be taking care of that area. Raya isn't to blame, but otherwise, I don't really think it's a huge mistake because of the situation in the game. Now, had it been 0-0 and Trossard made the mistake, I'd be a little more worried about it. And what made Trossard so impressive in this game, outside of the stats, outside of the beautiful assist, outside of scoring a tap-in, his versatility was really impressive. He wasn't just hugging the touchline at all times like Martinelli would do. He operated with a bit more freedom, kind of like you saw against Nottingham Forest. It helped stretch West Ham's backline and open up spaces for others. I mean, if you look at it, Trossard moved a lot into the 10 position, so we had 2 10s at times. Trossard pulled back when he needed to. Trossard kind of looked to play as a second striker at times, and this is where I think Trossard is at his best. Yes, he can play as a 10 against certain teams, but I do think we can all agree Trossard's best position when he plays for Arsenal is on the left-hand side, where he can drift in, where he can hug the touchline, where he can drop deep. He can play all these different things because of how versatile he is. He has a decent burst of pace, really good technically, good passing as we saw for the assist, and he's a decent enough finisher with a clutch gene. I think as a left wing he is better. Now the second half for Leandro Trossard was quite a different story. I mean, it was for everyone. Arsenal took our foot off the gas. Even with Saka, everyone just played a little more calmly, but I don't mind that at all. But this performance from Leandro Trossard wasn't just about numbers, it was yet another statement for him. 2 goals in 2 games now for Trossard, and after some early season good moments that he had, I mean, you think about the goal against Villa, he did have some early season criticism, and rightfully so, but he's reminding everyone why Arsenal bought him. Having a player like Trossard who can step up when needed is very versatile. Well, that is invaluable, and when he can perform like this in games like this, allow us to also rotate players and rest some players like Martinelli, well, that is huge. Does he deserve more credit for his performance? Let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.